What up? Okay, so what I'm trying to say. For those of you who already know, I'm not used to doing this I know you guys know, a lot of you probably already know that my everything, the internet's been buffery and glitchy. But what I wanted to try tonight, I wanted to try Chatalize, and I already have everything set up. I did not put the link in the description. So if you want the link, go to my community tab. That's where the link is. Now the thing is, if it's working, then I'm super cool with doing readings here. But and hey Simply, that was you, right? Hey Simply. But yeah, if it's working here, I'm fine with doing the readings here. But I just know that I'm getting that tree trimmed tomorrow. Okay. So hopefully it will be working much better than it was working today. Hey, Daisy. Doing good, doing good. Thank you. And so yeah, and there's a couple of you guys who paid and didn't get the readings. Like a Daisy, yesterday you it looks like you got another what was it, like another 3 for 10, and I only did the so you still have that for tonight. It was Janine, a Daisy, and I think that's it. Because I did Simply yesterday. I did Tiffany and Tiasha and Ashley. Okay, so Janine, a Daisy, and then there the Anna. You have you have 6 cards that I didn't do. If you're here, Anna G and Sparkle. So Janine, a Daisy, Anna, Sparkle. Okay, what did my mother mean by she opening it? Okay, so I'm assuming it's not glitching here. Cool. If it starts to glitch, I would like for you to try chat live if it starts glitching. But since we're good here, we're good here. Okay, what am I doing? All right. What did my mother mean by she ascended master? Okay. Why did the Galactic Federation want me to watch Jupiter ascending again? What happened to voice under the moon? What happened to what? To my voice, I'm assuming. Hey, Miss K. Under the moon last night. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, and I know I didn't put it in the description. I'm used to being on my actual computer, but PayPal and Cash App for payments, you guys. If you guys are getting readings tonight. Excuse me. Oh. Okay. I'm kind of seeing. Okay, sorry. I'm just trying to figure out Chat Live because it's actually a good platform, but it just it looks different. It's weird. It's different. Um, Daisy, what did her mother mean by she ascended master? She ascended master. Let the lovers card coming out. Yeah, drop your question here simply. So what your mother meant by she ascended master, it's looking like she, like she, there was a different way of her saying that she mastered something. Specifically that she mastered something emotionally, because we've got a couple of emotional cards here. You know, the lovers is pretty broad, of course, but with the Four of Cups, it's looking like she mastered. I'm hearing she mastered herself emotionally. Okay. And that's something also that she ascended. I'm hearing transcended and also transformed. Okay, so it's looking like she transformed her emotional situation. Like she transformed emotional situation. It's looking like in a specific existence, in a specific existence. Okay, it might have been in this existence, in this paradigm, or in another. Okay, let's see what else. Hang on. Other question. Why did the Galactic Federation want Daisy to watch Jupiter? Why did the Galactic Federation want Daisy to watch Jupiter ascending again? I'm hearing for compassion. Was I doing this? Was I doing this? Okay, you saw that here. Okay. Um, they wanted you to watch it again for reasons of compassion. I don't know why I'm hearing also reasons of quirkiness. Like I'm hearing looking for the quirks and the Easter eggs in the movie. Also, this has something to do with charity as well. Um, I'm hearing contended. There's a lot of C words that are coming up, but this also has to do with I'm hearing the compromise that they made in the morning in the movie, not the morning, the compromise that they made in the movie. Okay, let me know how that feels. But they wanted you to pay attention to that. They also wanted you to pay attention to the equality that is displayed in that movie or the lack thereof. Okay, let me know how it feels, how it resonates. Um, what happened to my voice under the moon last night? For Daisy, what happened to her voice under the moon last night? Y'all let me know if it's glitching. What happened to Daisy's voice under the moon last night? What happened to Daisy's voice under the moon last night? Can you guys hold on for a minute? My son just threw up. Please hang on. Life, right? Um, that, and then do something else here. Alright. Sorry guys, sorry about that. Life happened. Okay. Oh, thank you guys. Yeah, he's okay. he ate a lot today. He was moving around a lot. And it made him throw up. Okay, Daisy, I pulled your card out here. What happened to your voice under the moon last night? And I'm hearing acceleration. Okay, I'm hearing acceleration, speed, faster, process. It's looking like how not even just how you communicate, but the energy of your voice shifted. Okay, it made an intense. Okay, so it's looking like the frequency. Wow, interesting. I'm specifically hearing passion as well. The frequency of your voice accelerated. Okay, so it's looking like you know how if you take helium into your throat. Hang on a second. Excuse me, I'm working, Bobby. Stop! I'm working, Bobby. You can't do that. I'm making a video. It's time to go to sleep. Don't you please? Oh my goodness, Jesus, help me. No, please don't do this right now. I'm working. I'm always working at the same time. Please, like, what is happening? Oh my gosh. I'm okay. Like, oh my goodness. This time to go to bed. Like, you're always in bed this time. Sorry. I'm okay. Is it okay? I'm gonna be okay. Everything's okay, right? Okay. Anyway, I was talking about a helium balloon. So you know how like they say that when you take helium into your voice box or whatever, it starts to like the molecules or something in your voice box start to move faster. So it's something like that happened to your voice, and it's not just about the sound of it or the physical manifestation of your voice, but it's looking like this was like the energy of your voice. I said something about the frequency of your voice accelerated, right? Okay. All right. Let me know how that feels. Whew, I got through it. Right? Um, let's see. Okay, let's see. Hey Janine. Hey Janine, yeah, and let me know your questions. Ask your questions. And I see you, Candace. Hey, wanting a card pulled on my love life. Your Taylor will come back around. Excuse me. All right, let's see. For Candace. My tarot card. Where did I put it? My tarot card. Magic. Okay. All right. Good. I don't want to see. Nice. I wonder. At the same time. No, no. I didn't want to do that today because we're good here, right? Hey, Anna. What's up, you guys? Hey, Salome. Okay, Candace. Candace. I can't hear that well. Okay, so I'm not loud enough. will try to be louder. I know sometimes I can be very soft spoken sometimes. Okay, for Candace, this sounds a little muffled. Let's see, where is my microphone? Okay, yeah, nothing is showing me microphone. Okay, Candace. Okay. Will Taylor come back around? What's going on? Candace's love life, spirit. Will Taylor come back around for her? What will we have Candace know about her love life? 22, 22. Candace, what will we have her know about her love life? On top. Yeah. He is thinking about it. He's thinking about coming back around again with all the millions of things that he needs to do. But I'm hearing this is a learning lesson for him, like a learning lesson in relationship, and specifically a learning lesson in love. It's looking like the one way that he'll be able to come back around sooner, 2255, the one way that he'll be able to come back around sooner, Candace, is if he gets some kind of assistance. This is looking like this is actual physical assistance that he needs. Like, I don't know why I'm hearing an assistant, like maybe he needs to hire an assistant or something like that, or I'm hearing assisted living. I know he's saying something about him taking care of his parents or taking care of like dependents, that. But it's looking like this is physical help that he needs in order to be in a position to come back around the way that you want him to. Okay, let me know how that feels. Okay, then the energy of the emotion is still there. But with that question, like, will he come back around? He will. There's just some stuff that needs to happen, right? Okay, let me know how it feels. Hey, Diddy. Thank you. Okay. All right, cool. You're welcome, Adesi. Thank you for sticking around and digging it out. Let's see, hang on. I saw simply what Pop want me to know about the yummy chick. Am I correct about her? Message from my guys. Okay, I think I'm gonna close this. I don't think I need that anymore. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Pop wants us simply to know about the yummy chick. Is she correct about her? What we have her know? What we have simply know about the yummy chick. Is she correct? Yeah. It's looking like, first and foremost, it's looking like you are correct. I'm hearing that specifically. But this has, I'm hearing this has something to do with the physical manifestation of their relationship, like, or of their connection, whatever kind of connection it was that they had. I'm hearing specifically telepathically and energetic. All right, yeah, there's a lot of I'm hearing there's a lot of loose ends that were left with this person and surrounding this person, surrounding their energy and how they're connected. But and I mean unfinished business, like as in he passed before things could be finished. But it's looking like things need to be restarted. Ooh. Interesting. Sorry, I'm like, what? But it's like, yeah, it's looking like things need to be restarted. Something physical needs to be restarted. I'm hearing the word reaching out. Okay, so either you might want to reach out to her, or she might find herself reaching out to you. Okay, and it's looking like this would have to be something like really subtle. This actually came in reversed, and the energy was feeling reversed. So I'm gonna leave it that way. But that had a lot to do with the unfinished business. Their whatever their connection was, they seemed to be really close or they were getting very close. Okay, but there's some kind of reconnection that needs to happen, reaching out. If you feel the need to, if you resonate with this, if you feel the need to reach out to her, then go ahead and do that. But you guys are going to need, it's looking like you guys are going to need to connect at some point in order for her to I'm hearing to restart her physical journey. I'm hearing extraction. I'm hearing extraction rate, exchange rate. Okay, so there might be kind of physical or monetary exchange there, or even if it's just like a free exchange, like I do a reading for you and sweep my floor, whatever. That's just whatever. But it's looking like there needs to be some kind of interaction between the two of you. Okay, I know how that feels. And let me know if you are correct. Like I know I said that it was looking like you were correct, whatever it was that you were asking about. But yeah, it looks like you are correct. And let me know how that resonates. Okay. Let's see. Oh no. Stand by. Gosh, I really wish that I could just be on my computer. It's alright. I'm getting the tree branch cut off tomorrow. So that's gonna be awesome. I'm so excited about just having my internet connection back so that I can work. There you go. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna get back into readings. I just needed to reassemble the grid. Alright, let's do this. Um, um, um. Message from my guys. Message from guys. Or simply, message from guys. It's hidden. It fell out and then now it's hiding. Okay, so this might be something that you are not facing right now. Something that you're not facing. I literally lost the card. Alright. So this might be something that you're not facing. I lost the card. I'm gonna find it because I want to know what it was. But the simple fact that that it's lost, that might speak to how you have been feeling here recently. I'm hearing spiritually and emotionally. Okay, so and this might have to do with something that you're not facing head on, or that you're like, I'll deal with it, I'll deal with it, I'll deal with it, I'll deal with it. Like, and then you like just never do. Okay, love you. But hang on, let me find this actual card to see what is going on. I think it's still in my box. Here it is. Here it is. You're not facing harmony. You're keeping yourself out of harmony. I mean, you're keeping yourself from the paradigm of harmony. I'm hearing second guessing yourself when you know, second guessing yourself when you know what the truth is. Okay? When you know that, I'm hearing, when you know that love manifests in different ways. Love manifests in different ways, so that doesn't mean that every encounter of love and harmony is the encounter that you're looking for. Okay, so this is looking like your ancestors and guides want you to know that, I'm hearing, the decision that you've made about the person that you've made the decision about is correct, randomly in the middle of the deck, randomly. Okay. But yeah, it's looking like Your guides want you to pay closer attention to how I'm hearing how you're exuding your feelings and how you're excluding your feelings, okay, towards this particular person. Is that I'm hearing momentum and I'm also hearing moment, but it has to be like your frequency and your vibration towards the one that you love. It has to be very stable in order for you two to come together in the way that you want to come together. Okay, I hope that makes sense. No, that might have kind of spilled over into the next question. Sorry, things are a little jumbly tonight, you guys. The energies. It's alright. We deal with these strange energies in order to learn, right? Okay. Twins current feeling. So I think so we have enough here. So we have something more about the twins current feeling towards her. So I think what are the twin current feelings? I feel like this card like almost every time I pull it, I'm just for the two of you. Okay, engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. It's looking like he's feeling. I'm hearing he's feeling the momentum gain. He's feeling closer and closer. I'm hearing closer and closer at every moment. I'm hearing at the very moment specifically. Okay, 333 on the clock, but he knows that you guys are connecting deeper. And I'm hearing like he wants to learn how to connect deeper intentionally. I'm hearing paradox. I'm hearing parallel universe. Like he's thinking about like a lot of these spiritual aspects of what you talk about on your channel. I'm also hearing like spiritual aspects of things that he's been looking up and meditating about. Like he's been looking up a lot of stuff on the internet, and he's also been meditating, and it's looking like he's been getting some intuitive hits that he doesn't quite understand about you, but he wants to connect more, and he knows that it's already happening. Like, and you see how the energy is like, oh my goodness, like he knows that it's already happening. It's almost as if he wants to control it, and he wants to make the connection a certain way, or he wants to almost like he wants to force the connection in a certain direction, but he can't. Okay, he has to allow it to happen. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Give your relationship a chance to work on your partnership. Okay, and so that speaks to taking his time, both of you taking your time together, taking your time to taking your time to make your connection ascend to a higher level of commitment. Okay, no rush at all. Even though I know both of you, like in certain like capacities, both of you want it to move a little faster, but you can help it to move a little faster by trusting. I'm hearing by trusting the situation, by trusting the universe, really, and by even giving yourselves a chance. And yourself a chance. There's like this. I keep feeling like there's this decision that he's needing to make, but he just doesn't know exactly what to do. Let me know how it feels. Sorry if it's all like weird tonight, but okay, hang on. Let me get some water before I keep going. Stay focused on good and our future, directions from the universe. Okay. 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 For Janine Williams, next 90 days of career fair. What we have Janine know? What we have Janine know about the next 30 days of her career? Okay. That's temperance. I'm hearing shoving. I'm hearing shoving it all together. I'm hearing in all together, all in together, like we are all in. We are bringing it all in. I'm hearing like these forceful words, like forced together or shoved together. It's looking like over this next 90 days, and I'm hearing specifically two. There may be some more, but the two career paths that you're working on, the two separate career paths, and I specifically remember saying something like this to you. But these are going to start. This is the beginning stages. This 90-day period. These are the beginning stages of these two forces coming together. Okay. I keep saying like all together. We be in it all together. That's like what I was saying specifically. Okay. But it's looking like it's looking like this is definitely about divine timing. It's about divine orchestration, and there's gonna be times where you don't really understand how everything is working out, and I'm seeing that you're gonna be getting intuitive hits about, oh, you should do this with your job, or you should do this with whatever you're working on the side, and it's like, how does that make sense? Like I'm seeing that you're gonna be asking that quite a bit during this period. Like, how does this make sense though? Like, okay, I know I feel like I should do it. My intuition's telling me to do this, but how does it make sense? It's it's not really your job to worry about how it makes sense. It's your job to do the thing. It's your job to do what your intuition is guiding you to do, because you're gonna find yourself working on something in your job, and it's gonna not make sense, and then you're going to find yourself working on something else in this other career path, and it's not going to make sense. And then like maybe at the end of the 90 days or end of 30 days, I'm saying specifically, these two things are going to just easily come together. You're going to see a correlation in the work, and it's going to be like, oh my gosh, that's what I saw when I was working on so and so. Oh my goodness, I can bring these two together in this way. Okay, really, 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 really about trusting, and finding this emotional connection and finding this emotional harmony when you do trust your intuition when it comes to your job and when it comes to bringing these two rainbows together, if that makes sense. Okay, because it's looking like what you're working on, like the different parts of your career path, they are both bright and shining lights in your whole life, like bright and shining lights, because they're both part of your purpose, and now you get to bring both parts of your purpose together. Okay, all this next 90 days, and these are the beginning stages. I'm hearing initiation. I'm hearing the beginning of research as well. Okay, let me know how it feels. Status with my dude in our future for Janine. For Janine, what we have Janine know? Status of the future with her guy. Excuse me. Status of the future with her guy. Excuse me, for Janine. Hang on. For Janine, spirit. Status of the future with her guy. Right. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So it's looking like what is this? I'm feeling argument slash disagreement energy, even if it wasn't like a full blown It's feeling like there's some like, well, like, no, and I feel like this way, and then you feel like this way, and so, like, does this even make sense for us to be on different sides of this issue? Like, it's kind of looking like that. Let me know how it feels. Let me know if you want to share. Let me know what happened. But it's looking like that has caused both of you to be kind of like just a little bit, not like I don't fucking trust you, but like there is a lack of trust in this situation, and not just about are we supposed to do this long? I keep hearing, are we supposed to get married? It's not just about that. It's about you having trust in the fact that you guys are together, like having faith in your partnership, okay? And also having faith that it will work out the way that you want it to work out. I'm also hearing like conversation, conversation. I'm hearing concentration in trust, in belief, and like connecting in belief, connecting in our beliefs, not just about spiritual beliefs, but like our social beliefs. I don't know why I'm seeing Facebook, like how we present ourselves to our friends and to our family. Okay, it's looking like both of you guys are just at this point where it's like I don't even know, like I don't know what that means. Like I don't know how to connect to that. Okay, and whatever that is obviously it's not anything for me to say. But you guys are both being called to trust that. I'm seeing like full circle, like to trust that everything is coming full circle for you guys, and that it will start to make more sense for you guys. See what's on the bottom of the deck. Okay, it is safe for you to love, and this is something that you guys like really need to remember. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, and this is how you can grow to trust each other even more. Um, um, exposing the energies that you usually wouldn't expose, like talking about things that you would usually keep to yourself. Talk about those things with your man and him too, and vice versa. Right? That this is how you guys can start to have a little more faith, opening your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And let me know how it feels. And again, sorry about the jumbliness. I'm still working through Mercury. Let's see here. Oh, sorry, I'm done in the way. Okay, directions from the universe. Here we have Janina. Directions from the universe to Janina Williams. Directions from the universe. Okay, your direction is to allow this change to happen. Um, okay, so whatever it feels like is falling out of your life, it's falling out of your life for a good reason and for a specific reason. Always for transformation, for your own transformation, spiritual transformation. I'm hearing spiritual understanding, and also for physical transformation as well. For you to become, I'm seeing the butterfly. For you to become more of that butterfly. It's looking like there's been this cocoon around you, like I'm seeing like pigeonholing yourself in a specific way, in a specific aspect of your life. But the direction that you're getting from spirit is to allow yourself to come out of that cocoon, even if it means being uncomfortable. Okay, let me know how it feels. Let me know. Chapstick. What's up, guys? So excited about getting this tree branch moved. I can get back to move that cam. Wow. couple of people are saying that. Excuse me. Okay, and Anna, yes, your two things. What is blocking Anna from starting her weight loss journey? I'm going to start that. Let me see if I can do something. Huh? Okay. What is blocking me from starting my weight loss journey? Oh, Anna. What is blocking Anna from starting her weight loss journey? Anna Garcia, what is blocking her from starting her weight loss journey? I got two cards here. Okay, so I'm hearing worry, and this is self-inflicted. Okay, happens to all of us. Okay, self-inflicted worry, like anxiety and fear over anxiety and fear over the end result. Okay. Um, I'm I'm also it's also looking like you're trying to make things into one specific, like I'm seeing like you're trying to put yourself in a box. Okay, I'm not laughing at you, but like it's like you're trying to put yourself in a box, like you're wanting it to be one certain way when that's not really how it's supposed to go. That's not how your weight loss journey is supposed to go. This is also blocking you, and I'm seeing the lack of that because it actually came out upside down. So the lack of celebration, the lack of celebrating each moment. I'm feeling like there's a lot of lack of presence about your weight loss journey. It looks like there's a lot of planning that you're trying to do, and in a certain sense, planning does need to be done. But like for you, it's looking like celebrating the moment is where you start the journey. Okay, that's where you start to see. I'm hearing that's where you start to see yourself. You see yourself in the present moment, and then from there, it's almost like it's a steady incline from there. Once you start to see yourself in your present moment and appreciate the present moment, that's when the journey will start. Also, it's looking like one blockage is there's something that you're not paying attention to. There's something that's being offered to you. I'm seeing this in the form of a commercial or some kind of advertisement that you've seen, and you're like, that shit probably don't work. Like, it's like, okay, maybe I work for somebody else, but I don't know if that will work for me. It's looking like whatever it is, it might work. Whether it's like the keto diet or somebody else asked about weight loss yesterday, and I saw Weight Watchers. I kept seeing Weight Watchers commercials, but like yeah, or a vegan diet or Tai Bo or Pilates or yoga. It's looking like there's some kind of system, either exercise system or eating system or a system that combines the two. I'm seeing Live Strong. That's that Lance Armstrong company, but I'm seeing some kind of advertisement that keeps coming up. Like I'm seeing like Instagram news feed, like it keeps coming up, and it's just like, I don't know, I don't want to do that. Okay, at least look into it. At least look into it because it's looking like it's a shining opportunity. Okay, so the worry, lack of celebrating the moment, and ignoring some of the signs around you. Okay, let me know how it feels. I'm rooting for you. You got this guy on the bottom of the deck. So it's waiting. Your journey is waiting to start. But you have to be in the energy to start it. You have to be in the at a specific kind of frequency in order to start it. In order to start it. Let's see. I am going to excuse me. I'm gonna yeah, I'm just gonna go straight now. There's only a couple of y'all here. What does Christopher expect from Anna? I've been feeling really loved by Christopher. And I hope you were able to see one message last night because you got a really good message about him last night from what I remember, I specifically remember. I've been feeling really loved by Christopher, but why do I feel scared that he might change his mind about me? Or Christopher, excuse me, woo, that's a problem. Not because of you guys, but I think I probably need to get some sleep tonight. Anyway, what are Christopher's plans with me in 2 weeks? Okay, let's see. Let's start. What does Christopher expect from Anna? What do you expect from Anna, Christopher? What does Christopher expect from Anna? I'm hearing he's expecting you to go along with the changes, to go along to go along with the changes of his life. I'm hearing also the changes of you guys' environment. He's expecting you. I'm hearing bounce back. He's expecting an abundance of bounce back. Okay, let me know how I feel. But like he's expecting you. First and foremost, he's expecting you to be you. He's expecting you to continue to be resilient. Resilience is like a big word that's coming up for this. But he's expecting whatever changes happen in you guys' life, and I keep seeing in physical environment, he's expecting you to change along with it, and to oh, that's so sweet, and to stick by his side really when all of this negativity goes down. I'm hearing negativity to the death. Like whatever negativity he's experiencing in his life, he's expecting you to just always be there. That's so sweet. So sweet. Okay, something has to happen. Hold on a second now. I'm gonna do this. Woo! One of those days. I tell you, I have never had Mercury retrograde like this before. Had some bad ones, but this one has been so odd. Oh, Lord, please help me through this. I love you guys so much. Mr. Chaos, keep a cool head. That's what this retrograde has taught me. Mr. Chaos, keep a cool head. Don't freak out. Just do what you need to do. Keep on rolling with it. Nailed it. Are you charging sweet tablet? Alright, guys. Get it on them. Right? Anyway, yeah, let me know how that feels simply. Or I love you. Okay. I've been feeling really loved by Christopher Water. I feel scared that he might change his mind about me. What do we have on to know? What do we have on to know? Why does she feel like, why she's scared that Christopher might change his mind about her? Okay. It's looking like because you're feeling that way because you're finally getting what you want with him. You're finally having the connection that you have been energetically putting out into the universe, that you've been setting intentions for. You're finally getting that out of him. And it's looking like you've gotten used to this flip flop, like him treating you all lovey dovey and then suddenly like, having an attitude. And also, there's this song, Nickelback, and it goes, well, something's gotta go wrong because I'm feeling way too damn good. And so and that often happens when things are starting to work out in your life and everything is good and you're like, okay, so is this gonna get messed up somehow? Like, how is this gonna mess up this time? All right. So that's the human condition, really. But that's why you're feeling worried and scared about that, because you're getting what you want finally. Like you guys have been connecting in the way that you want to connect, right? Here recently, you said that that's not even because of me, but it's clearly in the energy. Okay, so don't get scared and worried. Like the moment that you start, look, Prince of Cups on the bottom of the deck. The moment you start getting worried about that, that's when your frequency changes. That's when your whole vibration changes, and you're putting out that fear to the universe, and then you putting that fear out to the universe, you will get it back, and Chris will start treating you the way that you don't want him to treat you. Okay, but go with this. Go with this. Stay here. Okay, stay with your dreams manifesting, because that's what it is. His attitude changing and him changing towards you, that's your dream manifesting. Okay, your love dream manifesting. Okay. So, what are Christmas plans with me in 2 weeks? Anna, what are Christmas plans for Anna in 2 weeks? What are Christmas plans for Anna for 2 weeks? He wants. Ooh, there's a few things he wants. He wants you guys. Am I glitching? Am I buffering you guys? Okay. Yeah, over the next 2 weeks, I'm hearing like activities, like an activity that he wants to do with you, or like he wants to take you somewhere, to get to know you better, and not like in a formal way, but like he wants to do some more observation on you. I'm hearing close observation. He also wants to see how you how you interact with him out in the world. Okay, there's something that he wants to say, and you see how I'm nervous, right? That's his nerve. There's something that he wants to say, and it's like, all right, I don't know exactly how to say this, so I'm gonna say it through my actions. Interesting. He also wants to talk to you about. I'm hearing about your success, specifically about talents and skills. This is a talents and skills card, but he wants to talk to you about that. He wants to talk to you about your future, and about like what you're interested in, and what you're interested in creating for yourself and for your family. That's so sweet. A lot of conversation, and I'm also seeing some physical action. So he might be trying to ask you out on a date. Hopefully I'm not glitching, but it looks like he wants to ask you out on a date, possibly. Okay. Or he at least wants to take you somewhere. I mean, like he wants to take you somewhere and pretend that it's not a date. Like, that's so cute. Let me know how I feel. Let's see. Yeah. Is it simply? Okay, hey laugh, hey. Yeah, I saw that yesterday. That was Jessica, right? Because that's the one name that doesn't usually come up, and so I'm assuming that is you. Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna just go straight down the chat. Yes, okay, good. I'm gonna go straight down the chat. So I'm gonna do let's see who we got here. We got Simply. I'm gonna do Simply, Abisi, Salome, Laugh. Okay, and that's who we've got here. All right, and so let me go back to. I think I got everybody. So Laugh is here. I got Anna, Janine. Let's see. I did Janine. A Daisy. Yes, or was your earlier question? Okay. Okay. So I did Janine, Anna. Laugh is here, and Sparkle. So I still owe Sparkle and Jessica readings from yesterday. Okay. Sparkle and Jessica. Okay, cool. Let's get in here. I'm gonna take quick. How does my twin feel now that I purchased merch from somebody else? Do you know that I be talking about him in my life? How do you feel about finding out about me being Cleo? Alright, let's see. Four. I sent you. I was thinking, how does a twin feel now that she purchased merch from somebody else? How does a twin feel? I'm I'm hearing a little jealous. Okay. And Nine of Wands is that exhaustion. And so like that's I've been working like so hard on this, and it's like now you're gonna go and buy something else now, like but it's not looking like it's like full jealousy, like oh my gosh, like what is it? It's not like that. It's just like damn, like what about mine? Like well, what about me? Yeah, I've been working hard on my stuff. Like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Like disrespect, but it's not like a painful disrespect. It's playful the way that I was portraying it just then. Okay, but yeah, he's feeling a little full in the chest about that one. Like dang, man, like disrespect, bro. I live on my stuff. All right, let me know how to. Let's see. You know that I'll be talking about him in my live, or simply that this one know that she was talking about him in her life. Does this one know, spirit? Oh, you heard I simply know. That this one know that she be talking about him in her life. Yeah, yeah, I'm hearing he figures. He figures as much. He figures as much. Um, yeah. Like, sorry, I'm tripping on this the synchronicity here. No. But yeah, no, he's pretty sure about it. Like he's asked himself. He's assessed. He's asked himself that question. Like, I wonder if she knows that I know. Is she talking about me? Nah, maybe not. Or maybe she is. You know what? That sounds like me. Okay, she is. Like he knows now, but he's asking himself questions, and it's also looking like he continues to ask himself questions. um. Okay. Let's see. Hang on. Okay. How do you feel about finding out about me being clear? How do this one feel? How do this one feel about finding out that she is clear? Oh, here, and it's again by surprise. I'm hearing I'm hearing it clarified a few things, and then he's saying, let's clarify a few more things. Okay, like like we got the tower here, but this wasn't like a breakdown, like oh my gosh. But it's looking like it was a moment of remembrance that he doesn't even understand why it was a moment of remembrance. But it was like 11:11. I just got 1:11:11 on the clock. It was a moment of recognition. Okay, so it's almost like he has seen or felt that life before, and it took him by surprise. And like I'm hearing it broke him down spiritually. I'm hearing spiritual purpose. Okay, so felt he felt the connection, even if it didn't register in his mind. Excuse me, he definitely felt that connection. Okay. Wait, when did you tell people that? 3 days ago. So that's when you said if she can guess who I reincarnate as, then she could get a parenting. That is cool. She said Aphrodite first, but I was like, nah. But I do know who that is. Oh, okay, yo. Luckily, only 3 people was in my life at the time, right? Hey, congratulations, boo. Congrats to me. Thank you. I don't know what for. Y'all cute. And they say, why do I physically see green and civilization on the moon? Green and civilization on the moon. I have a galactic inheritance? And when will I physically travel to the omniverse? Sorry guys, it's been one of those days. Okay. I know that this is between civilization on the moon. Okay, let's do that one. Civilization. Why do you typically see civilization on the moon? This has to do, I'm here with some emotional journey, okay, and so that connects to the heart chakra, okay, brain connects to the heart chakra, and so the emotional journey of the moon in connection to the heart chakra. So it's like the characteristics. This has a lot to do with the chakra for some reason. The characteristics of the heart chakra are translating to your connection with the moon. Interesting. Sorry, I had to like focus for that one. But it's looking like whatever. I don't know if you're seeing like green people, or if it's like just the color green you're seeing. I don't know how it is that you're seeing the color green, but when it comes to civilization, the that question of civilization, that is a matter of how these civilizations that you're seeing, whether they are actually there or whether they are something that is happening in the future. It's looking like these civilizations need help with their heart chakra and need help with emotional issues and emotional connection, or even emotional problems. Need help to make emotional decisions as well. Let me know how I feel. That's kind of interesting. Do I have a galactic inheritance? Let's see. Oh, thank you, Spirit. I'm sorry, I just like had like an intuitive hit. Okay. I'm telling you guys, like when you have like weird ass days, when shit is just like going fucking wrong, man. Oh my goodness. I swear, every single time you have a bad day, you're probably gonna have a good day, either the next day or in a couple of days or the next week. Something good always comes out of these strange things that happen to us. Okay? Especially if you know you're called in the right direction. Oh my goodness, I love you guys. Let us be reminding me to stay centered. Or does she have a galactic inheritance? Does she have a galactic inheritance? Or Daisy? Excuse me, does Daisy have a galactic inheritance? In the card? Yeah. Um, they're saying not to be inherited in this lifetime, but you do have a galactic inheritance. We actually all do. But this is how you get to that galactic inheritance. This is the crumbling of this life. Not saying, oh, your life is going to get worse. It's going to keep crumbling down and down and getting worse. It's not like that. It's more like um, tearing down every part of your humanity. Wow, Daisy. Tearing down every single part of your humanity and stripping yourself. I mean, stripping yourself bare, stripping your soul naked, so that no earthly residue gets in. And that's how you get your galactic inheritance. That's a very large feat for this lifetime. Not saying you can't do it, because you know I believe in you, but like that's a very large feat for this lifetime. That's why that's why the energy was saying it's not for this lifetime specifically, but you do have a galactic inheritance. I'm like, can we find out what it is? Are you saying that too? Like, I want to know too. Like, what is it? I guess this is how you find out. I'm hearing also they're giving you pieces of the puzzle in meditation as well. Okay, there we go. Trust your path. If you need to be supported, what would you do? And so you're being supported. You're being supported in stripping yourself naked. Just get on that pole, girl. It's like, no. But no, you know that you're being supported in that. You know that the universe is there guiding you. So anything that is torn down, anything that you let go of, you know that you will be replenished. Okay, so if you want to take on that journey in this lifetime, so be it. But it's not necessarily for this lifetime. Your galactic inheritance. Okay. I know that was like kind of a long-winded answer, but that's just how it came out. But I want to know. Shoot, that's why I was like, like pausing, like, and what is this? Okay. Okay. And your last question. That is the win question. When will I physically travel to the omniverse? Okay, and as I was reading that question the first time, the spirit like gave me this hit and was like, the omniverse is not a place. It's not a place. It's an energy. Okay, so let's see the energy around you connecting in with that energy. Okay, when will she connect in with the omniverse spirit? And you said physically, right? When will Adesi physically connect with the omniverse? What will you have her know? It's such a good question. When will Adesi physically connect in with the omniverse? Okay. Celebration, right? When you are when you're celebrating life, celebrating every moment, blah 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 blah, staying present, yada yada yada, law of attraction, like you know what I'm saying? Like there's that. Okay, I've also got winter. Let's see if we can get like an actual month. Right, so the energy of your life has to be the energy of celebration, and also celebration in these hard moments. Celebrate, literally celebration in every moment. There it is. Okay, I've also got April here. Okay, so Spirit's saying April 2020. Now, of course, this is a journey. Everything is a journey. It's always, everything is in flux. It's not ever going to be like, this is where you are, this is where you stay. Like how the world used to be, like how we thought the world was supposed to be, but like um, some some aspects of the omniverse are going to start to become very clear to you in April. Okay, you're gonna have a big, huge download. Winter 2020. Okay, going into 2021. Spirit says 22, 1 o'clock. All right, gonna have a huge download this winter at the end of the year. Not this winter, but 2020, 2021. Okay, and that's looking like physical travel. Physical astral travel. Does that make sense? I think you know what I mean. I don't think everybody would get that, but like physical astral travel, like literally, oh my goodness, I'm there above my body. Okay, so now I'm gonna go and travel to these places, to these specific points in the paradigm of the omniverse. Does that make sense? All right, let me know how it feels. But you're gonna start to get a little bit of insight this year about how to connect in that deeper and easier. Okay, let me know how it feels. Um, okay. Oh yeah, simply. Um, Salome. What is happening? No, don't let me even know. What does it, okay, and you said PayPal. And okay, I see you here on the PayPal. Excuse me. Okay. What does Spirit want me to know during this full moon? What past life gift is being activated for me to feel okay? Spirit, during the full moon. What past life gift is being activated for me this year? And what is coming into my being's awareness about our spiritual connection? Okay. Four. What does Spirit want someone to know during this full moon? We have um, I'm hearing this is a matter of keeping your dreams alive, staying staying connected to your dreams by staying balanced. Okay, so I'm hearing the work love balance. I'm hearing the work relationship balance. Okay, so it's looking like and this is a piece of advice that often comes out for people, but what Spirit wants you to know right now is to balance your whatever work you do, projects, whatever keeps you busy, whatever you're passionate about, whatever purpose you're serving, okay? Balance that with how you are connecting with your lover, with how you are connecting with your love situation. The beautiful thing about the dream is that this person, you see this beautiful dream that they have, this projection, she is keeping this dream alive while she's working on herself and while she's working alone and going through her day-to-day activities alone. Okay, but she's not really alone. She's not alone because her dreams are part of her family, and her dreams are part of her not being alone. Okay, and also whatever guidance she has, whatever guidance you have. Okay, let me know how it feels. And what past life gift is being activated from this year? Or what past life gift is being activated this year? Okay. Excuse me. Normal. What past life gift is being activated this year? Past life gift is being activated this year. need a little bit of help coming out, and you might need a little bit of help connecting with this and understanding this. There are aspects of universal love that you already understand clearly. Hi. But this is going to become stronger, even more stronger. This is the number 44 here, but I'm specifically seeing 8. Okay, so this may be happening in August. It may have something to do with August. It may have something to do with the 8th day of a month. Okay, but I'm specifically seeing August for some reason. I'm seeing 18. I'm seeing 18 weeks. Okay, take it however it resonates. But universal love is one thing that's going to be activating this year, and I'm hearing clearly activating this year. I'm hearing hot and cold. Okay, so this is looking like this is a constant flux. This is something that you might actually be fighting this year, but you will come to a center about it probably in August. Like I keep seeing 8 in August. Okay, so that's an important point in the paradigm of time for you. And it also says the frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. And Salome, I know I haven't read very much for you, but what I'm feeling in your energy is feeling like you've already had these kinds of experiences, right? Like you've experienced what it feels like to be one with somebody, and you experienced like these spiritual awakenings and like DNA activations and stuff like that. But imagine your last awakening, right? Multiply that times 100. Okay, and this is I'm not saying that this is going to happen in one sitting. I mean, it may or may not, but it's kind of feeling like it won't for you. But this is like in August or whenever that time period is. In August, let's just say August because it's feeling like this is very specific to you. It's looking like in August that spiritual awakening times 100. That's when you're gonna feel it the most. Okay, and like I'm hearing profound universal love. Like, and it's something that might like put you down for a while, might like debilitate you for a while. Realization, okay, and the realization of universal love. I'm seeing the physical realization of universal love, that integration here. So you're integrating lots and lots of spiritual energy and spiritual messages with your body, physical body. Okay, I'm also seeing Merkaba. All right, let me know how it feels. What is coming into my DM's awareness about our spiritual connection? Okay. What is coming into Salome's DM's awareness about their physical connection? Spiritual connection? Spiritual connection. What is coming into her DM's awareness about her spiritual connection? They have spiritual connection together. Oh, yes, Salome now. Coming into my DM's awareness about spiritual connection to Salome. What's coming into her DM's awareness about the spiritual connection? Okay. Oh man. Oh man. So, and another 2 on the bottom. It's very, very relevant. Okay, so it's looking like what's coming into their awareness is first and foremost, they're going to realize that there's a decision that they have to make. They're going to realize that they cannot go back to how they have been. Interesting. It's looking like you've been teaching them a lot, especially energetically. But what's coming into their awareness is the realization of this decision. I'm also seeing the realization of spiritual balance, spiritual and physical balance. Like it's looking like they've been leaning So from one side to the other, they've been leaning on spirituality, they've been leaning on logic, but what's coming into their awareness about you guys' spiritual connection is balance. Hence, both of these twos here, balance between the mind and the body, between the logical and the physical, like what he can reason and what is actually manifesting before his eyes and in you guys' spiritual connection. Okay, let me know how it feels. I know that it's kind of vague, but it's it's actually pretty specific because he has been leaning. Like I keep seeing him like leaning, like, and he'll lean on logic for a really long time, and then he'll snap back and start leaning way too much on spirituality. But the simple fact that this is about to become balanced, I keep seeing three. I saw 3 months and I saw 3 weeks. The simple fact that he's about to come into balance is very important for you guys' connection. Okay, let me know how it goes. Laugh, yeah, I donated to PayPal yesterday. Yeah, make sure you put your question in. Laugh. Happy birthday, bestie. What? It's your birthday? And you didn't tell me? What are you talking about? You're a Pisces? Wait a minute. We're in Pisces season, right? You're not a Pisces. Are you a Pisces? You're not a Pisces. Wait a minute. Oh, happy birthday. Like happy coming out day? Like that? Yes. Well, you know what? It is a birth. Anyway. Um, thank you, boo. Thank you, woman. You're okay. Pick Holly is not all that, but the sound of the okay. I think that's the most important part, right? Is that y'all can hear it. Um, 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 um. Here, let me see what y'all are saying. Okay, so you guys are not talking so much. Yeah, I think it's hard to hear me when I'm doing this part, but I tend to get really loud when I do the actual reading. Okay, good. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, let's find it. Okay, so deal with it. He's probably the husband manifest. Mark, and that I was thinking that. I was thinking that when she was talking about when we were doing the Cleo reading. Like inside moon is green, but I'm seeing like city grids, like ley lines. Yeah, that's what they're working on. Whatever that civilization is there, that's the main thing that they're working on. It's looking like they're actually grounding that light into the moon. Interesting. Ashe, as if the shadows are land and the specks are city lights. Interesting. Interesting. Indeed. Got to know. What is my inheritance for the future? Okay. Okay, let's see here. What for okay. What is her inheritance for the future? What is her inheritance for the future? What do you have for now? What is her inheritance for the future? You can touch on that. Um, seeing the bigger picture. I got the Four of Swords. Seeing the bigger picture. I'm hearing getting in touch with the bigger picture. I'm hearing the bigger picture of your thought patterns, the bigger picture of logic. I'm seeing logical patterns. Okay, so this has a lot to do with changing the paradigm of thought. That's a part of your inheritance. Okay, um, changing, and I'm seeing like totality as seeing the King of Pentacles as the King of the Tarot. Um, uh, Changing the thought patterns of the totality. Okay, and so this is looking like you are doing this not just on a global scale, but you're doing it on a universal scale. Yeah, we just jumped from the globe to the universe. Like we skipped the galaxy. Okay, so yeah, so it's looking like you're making these changes on the universal scale, and I know it's like inheritance, like what do I get? Yes, what you get is the ability to do something for the universe. You know what I'm saying? That is one fucking hell of an inheritance. Use my French, but like that is one hell of that is one heaven of an inheritance when you get to make an impact on every part of the universe in a very positive way and in a way that will help people in a very productive way, in a very faithful way as well. Um, I also got Two of Wands, and the reason why they're not touching so much on what the inheritance is because there's so many different ways that it can come to you, and there's so many different ways that you can execute your inheritance, and there's more aspects and characteristics of this inheritance than just this. Okay, you're making a big change for the universe, but there's going to be more than that. It's not just about it's not just about you making these changes. Like it's about the impact, and it's about how your energy put out into the universe ricochets and how it affects everybody. Okay, let me know how it feels. It's like intense because spirit's like, oh, we'll give you a message, but like, and I'm like, more spirit. Oh my goodness. Charles, thank you. You're welcome. Yes, it does. I'm teleporting. Yeah. Janae, what's up? Welcome back. Okay, I need water. Yeah. Hi, Janae, much love right back to you. I wanted to know a bit deeper on the current social media project that's being shared. Will it be successful and make an impact to others outside of myself? Okay. You're welcome. General messages from my ancestors on current energies, insight from spirit guides on what things I should look out for via that. Okay. Will this current social media project be successful and make an impact on others outside of itself? Too many cards. So Janae. Will the social media project make an impact on others? Will it be successful and make an impact on others outside of itself? Bam, there's your answer. The world, yes. You're in the right place at the right time. You were divinely, no fluffy bunnies. I don't know why I'm getting so emotional, but like you're divinely aligned with this project. Did you need confirmation? Is that why you're getting so emotional? But This man, this is a segue, and I think you already know this. This is a segue into great things. I'm hearing great opportunities. I'm hearing networking opportunities. I'm also hearing marketing opportunities. I'm hearing marketing yourself in order to make an impact on the whole. Not just marketing yourself just to be cute, but marketing yourself because, like, look, I want you to know me and know my story so that I can give it to you and so that I can help you to make your own impact. Yes, it will be successful, and yes, it will impact people outside of yourself. And I have to like really stress that. What's on the bottom of the deck? Look at that. That this will help to integrate or temper the world, okay, in its own way. It's gonna reach the people that it needs to reach. Wow, this is like really intense. I don't know why your energy is like so like intense right now. It's good, but still like beautiful. Let me know how I feel. Um, General messages from ancestors and current energies for Janae. For Janae, what we have, Janae knows. Ancestors coming. Ancestors coming. What we have Janae know about the current energies. Okay. Currently, 4422 on the clock. Currently, the one thing to focus on in your self development and also in your spiritual development is to not take on too much. Is to not stress yourself out too much because it's looking like that is very easy for you to do. I just saw 4444. And that's very easy for you to do. It's very easy for you to get like so caught up and be like, oh my god, I have to do everything and everything in the world needs to be done because it needs to be done like last week. Like and you know yourself, okay? But this is what they want you to focus on. They want you to focus on taking a few things off of your plate. And if you feel like you have just enough on your plate, just make sure you don't put any more on your plate. Because that putting more on your plate is going to literally cause a fight. If you put more on your plate, don't do too much. Like don't do more than you can handle. Use the 525 rule if you're interested in that. And that's Warren Buffett. If anybody ever wants to look that up, because I know I often, very often, I talk about the 525 rule. Yeah, look that up. It's a very interesting way to, and it's helped me in certain ways. Um, any insight from spirit guides on what things I should look out for or be aware of for Janae? What should she look out for spirit? For Janae. What should she look out for? Be aware of. Okay. Should be looking out for some kind of emotional surprise. And this is going to be in the form of somebody talking to you. I'm seeing in the form of I saw the word ring, I saw the word marriage, I saw the word equality, and then I saw the word inequality. Okay, so you should be looking out for ways that you are not equal with the one that you love, with SB for you, right? I try to remember y'all's others' names, but yeah, that's what this has to do with. Okay, you should be looking out for ways to gosh, my brain's moving so fast right now. You should be looking out for ways to connect with your lover so that you guys understand each other, and also look out for emotional things that you guys need to work on with each other. Emotional communication is something that's gonna like pop up and I'm seeing like it popping up out in the world, like like popping up in the form of synchronicities. Okay, let me know how it feels. Very interesting, very interesting. Uh, because like I'm trying to put this like into words like how I see it. Um, it's looking like you're gonna start like on a regular ass day, you're gonna start seeing people in emotional situations and not dealing with their emotions correctly, and or not dealing with their emotions efficiently, and it's almost like that's something, those are things you're gonna take to heart, and then you're gonna remember like other people's experiences when you find yourself in that experience. Okay, let me know how it feels. I just wanted to kind of break that down for you. I wanted to make sure you kind of got the picture of what was in my brain. Um, um, oh, but every time 10:01, I say it's my birthday. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Okay, I remember. I remember now. Okay, you deleted something because I know you had another question, right? And I did I already do two for you? Yeah, I don't even remember. Am I buffering you guys? Hmm, so much to do. So much. Okay, sorry. I don't remember. Because I feel like I did those two for you, and then you have the third one here. Okay. Okay. Last, how does Rashad feel about me currently? He's an ex. Okay. So last, here, how does Rashad feel about last? What do you have for now? Give me the card. How does Rashad feel about last? Rashad the ex. He's putting in cards too. How does Rashad the ex feel about last? He, hmm, excuse me, let me just clarify this at the bottom of the deck. Okay. He, sorry, I'm sorry. It's like, but it's like, it's urgent. And, I'm hearing, I'm interested in connecting. I'm interested in not knowing only you, but I'm interested in knowing all of you. Wow. And they put it that way, his higher self. Okay. I keep hearing guns blazing, and that's like the energy of the Prince of Swords, because the Princess of Swords comes in, sword drawn, guns blazing, rebel without a cause, like no bullshit, balls to the wall. Like this is how they're feeling about you. I'm hearing they want to come back. They want to come back, and they want to come back even better, and they want to get to know you even better. If you would accept them back into your life, okay? Let me know how it feels. Interesting how the symbols came together like that. Salome, thank you so much. I really enjoy reading. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. Janae, it is intense, and this message is so helpful. Good, good. Because I'm feeling it. I'm still feeling it. I feel like I want to cry, you know? But good, good. Okay. Um, simply. Okay. Okay, you're saying no down here simply. No what? Did I already do two for you, or did I only do one? Because I have three payments for you here, and I know I did one, but I felt like I did two. Okay, and if I didn't do two, then I didn't. What's opening for me with this ascension I'm going through? Okay, let's see what work your life. You did two already. Okay, thank you. Okay. Do you, sorry. Do Twin know that I know he be in my life? Let's see. Be Stevie. Have a crush on you. Stevie. Okay, and then we'll use Sterling and I for that one too. Okay. Let's see, let me get this. What's opening for me with this, what's opening for me with this ascension I'm going through? What's opening for September with this ascension she's going through? What's opening for September with this ascension she's going through? What's happening? Interesting. I saw this when I was shuffling. Like it stood out too. Um, Let me make sure I get your question right. What's opening for me with this ascension I'm going through? Okay, so life alignment. Okay, I'm seeing being more adamant about your life, being more intentional about your life. So your intentions are aligning. That's so wonderful. Ah, that's so beautiful. Your intentions are aligning. So you know how you know yourself, and it's like I know what I want. It's looking like you're 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 really about to figure out what you actually want in your life. It's like, and I know it's like, well, I know this, and like but like, nah. You think you know, but you have no idea. You're a '90s baby, so you know all about the real world. But anyway, like things are about to align. Like you're about to get like I just keep hearing get woke. Like in general, like you're about to get like mad woke about your path and about how you serve and about how you show up to serve as well. Okay, and so what is not aligned or needs to be changed. So or needs to change. There's gonna be again. There's gonna be some stuff that starts falling out of your life, and not even falling out of your life. I'm seeing you like either looking at stuff, looking at people, looking at your relationship. I don't know. I'm seeing you looking at like your clothes. I'm seeing you looking at a menu of food, and some of these things are just gonna be like, eh, like yeah, that juicy burger that sounded good like last month, but I don't know if I even really want to eat that. I'll get a salad. Like, like, and not saying anything about you, but just like drastic change and you aligning with that drastic change and it not being like hard, not like, oh, I have to get a salad. Like, it's just like, I just want one. Like, I just want this person to not be in my life. So I'm just not going to respond. I'm just not going to respond to them. Or, you know what? I feel like going to the movies today. Like, and it not being a thing to think about and it not being a thing to like over concern yourself with. That's what's happening in your ascension right now. Everything is like lining up. Like I know what I want. So beautiful. Let me know how that feels. You're like, but like, yeah. Let me know how that feels. And like I'm like, even any more spirit, like can we get some more? But that's what it is for now. The twin knows that I know. Like I put it. Does twin know that simply knows Hey, you being there. Just to know that she knows. Um, yeah, it's looking like he knows that you know, and that's like, I'm hearing there's like a burden on him because he's like, I don't want her to think that I'm doing too much. I don't want her to think that I'm thirsty. Like, I know she knows I'm here. But I don't want like, and it's like kind of nervous like that, but I don't want her to think that I'm being like extra. I don't want her to think that I'm doing too much. Right? I don't want her to think that I'm giving her pressure where pressure is not due. Like, you know how that feels. But he knows. He knows that you know. Stevie had a crush on me before. Simply, Stevie, do you have a crush on Simply? Stevie have a crush on Simply? This is more like curiosity. It's not looking like a hardcore crush, like, oh my god, like every single day I have to look at her picture. But it's looking like a curiosity, like very much curiosity about you. And this person's still trying to decide if they want to discover you deeper, like if they want to know you more and like discover you more and learn more about you. They're on the brink of it, but they adore you. Whoever this person is, they like you. They like what they see, but they don't know if they're ready to go into the depths of who that is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't have to. Oh, Janae, thank you so much. Wow. You're welcome. I think I'm understanding. You're amazing. I'm just a reflection of you, Janae. Yes, that's exactly how I feel right now. Legit was having a convo with myself about it just now. Wow. Okay, about your life path and like what do I want out of life. Wow, he is a water sign. It's ridiculous because if I know that you definitely can't. So speak, man. He's gonna speak when you're ready. He's gonna speak when you're ready, man. Can't give a man any pressure. Blah 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 blah. But anyway, Dean, he was a person I was learning. He was a person I was learning tarot from in the beginning of my journey. But the thing is, he is gay. Okay, so this Stevie is gay. So I'm curious to know. Curious to know what? Like that was like he Stevie was a person I was learning tarot from in the beginning of my journey. Okay. Yeah. And you said, does he have a crush on you? Didn't I say it didn't feel like it was like a full blown crush on you? Like he liked you? He liked you? And he adored you? I remember using that word adore. But like he likes you, he adores you, but he doesn't know if he's ready to go into like the realm, the whole realm. He doesn't know if he's ready to get deep into your energy. Right? Let me know how it works. And it was SB. Okay, good. My connection is off. Still seeing a delay. That's fine, Janae. That's fine. But yeah, that connection with that princess of water, princess of touch that you got. All right, y'all. I love you guys. I'm about to get out of here. Tomorrow's tree trimming day. Yes, yes. Okay, and so no more tablet, no more Instagram live. We're just gonna be on the camera with the webcam and the computer with your readings just coming out, just like just getting it done. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. I love y'all so much. Thank you so much, baby. I love you. I love you too. Love you too. All right, I'm gonna go try to enjoy the rest of my weekend. I have a lot of work to do tomorrow. I don't really feel like it, but it's okay. I'm sending y'all so many high vibes, and if you think about your girl, you know what I'm saying, it would help. Say a little prayer for me, because sometimes I need it. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Stay in your time of bubble creation. Keep manifesting what you want. All right. Have a beautiful moment. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Oh, some of y'all I will see on Sunday. I'm gonna send links. Okay. All right. Bye.